Hello, StarSeeds. My name is Lorrayne Ham, and this is StarSeed Living. This is where we come together, we commune, we learn, we grow, we discover the path of the starseed. There are millions of starseeds upon the planet at this time, and we are all growing, learning, and expanding together, for we truly are one mind and one heart. Today I'd like to talk about your gifting, how you commune with your higher self, with your source nature, how you receive the information and the guidance. Being in a space of being able to receive our inner guidance is critical for the starseed. Because as we live from our hearts, as we trust our knowing, as we come to the truth of who we are, we then expand and express that out into the world. We are here on mission for a great purpose. And whether we're actively, purposefully stepping into the spiritual warrior role, and there are some starseeds who do that, and it's not warrior as in war, it's coming from a space of absolute heart-centeredness on behalf of the entire planet. We carry codes. We came here for the express purpose at this time to assist in the transformation and transcendence of all life on Mother Earth, and in fact, Mother Earth's ascension as well. We are now in the lower 4D realm, and we are in process of transitioning into 5D 60. It's a time of great change, of great transformation, of great upheaval. And it may appear to be quite dark. But if you are getting your inner guidance, if you are receiving inner knowing, you know that this is just the birthing pains. So many starseeds receive their information. Well, let's go back. All starseeds, when we were born, remembered who we were. We remembered our connection to our source, and we had a very rich and expressive world. At some point, some of us earlier than others, that connection was dimmed. It was covered over. It was can't think of the word I'd like to say, but we moved through the veil of forgetfulness. And that means that we developed through cultural, religious, familial influence, we shut off our own knowing. We didn't do this consciously, but it was a coping mechanism to live within the world. Because as starseeds, we are so aware of the dimensions that as little ones, when the rest of the world didn't comprehend or support our knowing, after all, who were we? We were children. So most of the world transitions into forgetfulness. and we also did. There are those rare few starseeds who remained in connection with their source. These are the known mediums and guides that we've all heard of, and they are incredibly in tune with their spirit. Now, we have all always been receiving guidance. It was merely us who placed a filter between our awareness. And we just need to come to a point where we remove the filters, remove that veil between us and our knowing. And that requires us trusting ourselves and the information that we're receiving. Some of us see pictures and images that flash into our mind, either in regular waking daytime or in dream state. Others hear information, and others just know. Others feel it deeply. They have a sense of something happening. And others just receive blocks of data. All of these ways are just fine. There's no difference between them. Some are a little easier to interpret, but all of it is a gift of information, and we all have all the intuitive gifts. Some are just more prominent. So there are ways that you can stimulate your inner knowing. Many people use divination tools, tarot, other kinds of cards. Some people use books. They'll just think of something and open a book, receive their information that way. Some do it through the radio and song titles. It doesn't matter how you do it or how you receive it. It just matters that you do. So it's a matter of trusting. It's a matter of surrendering the intellectual, analytical mind and putting it in the back where you can actually become present, become in this moment. Trust that the information that you hear, see, know, feel right now is correct for you. The more that you work with your inner knowing, with your guidance, the more you trust it, the more you will pull away the filters and come to the present moment. Now, if you'd like to work with dreams, then I suggest just before you go to bed, you set your intent that you will dream information that you need, guidance, and upon awakening, immediately before you move into your day, sit down and say to your inner guidance, to your higher self, to your source, please give me dream recall. And write it down. Doesn't matter. It could be gibberish. It could be really wacky. But often symbols are the way that our higher guidance can break through our distrust of the information we're receiving. It really is imperative that you are present and in the moment. I like meditation as my tool of guidance. I try to stay in a state of meditation all day long. You know, some days it works, some days it doesn't. Connecting with nature is critical for me. And I will close my eyes and I will center in my heart and I will blast open the energetic Merkaba. I'll take a deep breath and then I will ask for guidance. The more I do this and the more I did this as I was learning, the more I was constantly in a receptive mode and gaining knowledge and information. Now I have information that comes all the time. Usually, if I'm working with a client on behalf of a client, I get blocks of information. It comes really fast into my head and then it just comes out. So there's many, many ways to gain your knowledge and information. And I suggest that you work gaining it for yourself first and then work on gaining it on behalf of others or the world. Now, there are things that can amplify: crystals, sage, medicinals, plant spirit, animal spirit, crystal spirits. All of these tools are focus tools to help us gain the frequency, because we can focus into the frequency of love and amplify that into our knowing. I hope that you will try some of these, that you will tune into your higher self. And if you already are, what techniques and tools do you use? Write that in the comments below. If you have any suggestions for future videos, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Click the like button, that helps us, and share if you know of a starseed or an individual that's just beginning and could benefit from this information. Share the video. I hope that this has been helpful. Friday we'll be doing another meditation. I'll be coming out with videos on Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And on Sundays and Fridays, we will do a meditation. On Wednesdays, we'll talk about different techniques, and we'll move forward. My name is Lorrayne Ham, and this is StarSeed Living. Thank you so much for joining me today. Until next time.